Hi, congratulations on your new RV. We're really excited for you. Please make sure before you're signing that you bring the following items with you. If you're a cash buyer, please make sure that you bring a cashier's check, no personal checks at time of signing, or you may bring actual cash. If you're a finance customer, please make sure that you bring proof of insurance listing your specific lien holder. If you need that information, please call us ahead of time. Also, make sure that you bring all valid driver's license of all persons that will be listed on the title. If you have a trade that you're trading in with us, please make sure that you bring your 10-day payoff as well as your title and all persons who will be listed on the title of that trade. Arrive 30 minutes early before your appointment time so we can properly inspect your unit, and also make sure that you have the fridge on and running prior to arrival. If you have any questions, please feel free to give us a call at 810-686-0710. Thanks so much. Have a great day.
Hello, this is Mike with TradeWinds RV Center, here to congratulate you on your purchase of your Catalina Santera Series 292 QBCK travel trailer. I'm here to walk you around it, show you how to use a few things, get the best out of your camping experience. Let's start by talking about arriving at the campsite. Don't have it out yet, I'll run it out when I get inside, but leave plenty of room for your awning to come out over here. And on your off camp side, of course, your slide, you got a pretty deep slide there. Leave plenty of room for that to come in and out unhindered, and leave yourself a nice walking space, because the next thing I want you to think about is where your power and water connections are going to be. Yours are going to be all the way back almost to the very rear of the unit on your driver's side of your tow vehicle, your power and your water connection for the campsite. Once we arrive, park accordingly to use the facilities. First thing we're going to do is level our unit. Our unit does have brand new power tongue jack, a docking light should you arrive at night. Simply retract to bring down, extend to raise up. If you lose power, underneath this rubber stopper right here is a manual override for that hand crank right there. Speaking of power, check your battery posts when you arrive, make sure those haven't wiggled loose. Once we got our unit level, next thing we're going to do is stabilize it. All four corners of your unit, you have these stabilized jacks with hand crank. Simply crank these down by hand. I'm going to recommend jack pads. Stabilizing jack pads are going to protect the feet of your stabilizing jacks from dirt and debris and hot blacktop in the summer. Highly recommended. Get a 4-pack of those from our store with your 10% off coupon. Lay them down and run these down just until they're taut. Once you have any type of resistance, that's as far as you want to go. Because remember, these are stabilizing jacks, not leveling jacks. Once we've got all four of those down, we can go ahead and hook up our power and water. Yeah, and your power cord's all the way at the back here. 30 amp service. Your cord conveniently stores right inside here. Put it back in there when you're done. At the end of that 30 amp service, should you need to plug in at home, in your convenience pack is a 30 to 110 adapter. Got our power plugged in, let's hook up our water. At the campsites, we're going to hook up to city water connection. First and foremost, your water pressure regulator. This water pressure regulator is going to reduce the water pressure to 40 to 50 psi, protecting the lines in your unit. Use this when putting fluid in here. Hook that up, hook your hose up, but don't turn your hose on yet. Let's find your hot water heater. So on your unit, your hot water heater is just to the left of the entry doorway. All we're doing at this point is making sure our drain plug's back in. Get that back in there nice and snug and tight. Once that's in there, then you can go ahead and turn on your hose. Now if your hose has been on for a little while, go inside, open up your water taps. Once the air is out of your lines and steady water is flowing through, that's when you can turn on your hot water heater. Turn that on from indoors. So let's say we're going to go camping and we're not going to hook up at a campsite. We're going to go boondocking, as they call it, or dry docking. In that case, we're going to fill up our fresh water tank. Simply fill this up with a hose. No need for a water pressure regulator. Two ways to tell when it's full. One, there's an overflow valve right here, or two on the inside where you check the levels of your tanks, your battery and your black and gray tanks. There's a fresh water button too. Hold that down. While this is filling, you can tell when it's full. Once it is full, unhook your hose, and then remember, using potable water is when you're going to want to turn in your water pump. Don't turn on your water pump when using city water. That's already pressurized. All right, that about covers everything getting you set up for camping. Let me go ahead and walk you around the rest of the unit. Starting here on the back again. On your off camp side, your power, city water, fresh water. And here's your low point drains. There's your freshwater low point drain. Here's where we dump our black and gray tanks. This is going to be where your antenna, or excuse me, your cable will hook up at the campsite. Your pass-through storage. Again, check your battery posts. Your propane does have a cover, and it comes with a regulator. So if you point it toward the tank you wish to be using, lefty-loosey to open. Again, your pass-through storage. Information on your new hitch. This will hold the door back. Like so. Do have a 110 out here. A manual override for a hand crank to bring your slide in if you lose power. Again, your hot water heater. There's a vent for your microwave. Access to the back of your fridge. This is a flue for your furnace. Two things. One, never have it blocked. Two, if you're running your furnace, steer clear from it. It will get rather warm. Coming to your outdoor griddle. You'll have to unsnap here. The outdoor kitchen area here. Unsnap these. Pull this forward. There is your gas Coleman camp grill that comes with the unit. Make sure you snap these back in for travel. Your low point drain for this sink. And your electric fridge. On the back is your spare tire. Get a cover for this. Nothing worse than getting down the road, getting a spare tire, or getting a flat tire and finding out this has been dry rotted from leaving too much water to it. So get you a nice cover for it. That about covers everything on the outside. Let's go inside your unit. So first thing I always point out is the fire extinguisher. Make sure that you and everyone that's camping with you knows that the fire extinguisher is located at the entry doorway. Immediately in here is your interior and exterior lights. Here's your slide control. Here's where you check your tanks, your brand new battery, fresh black and gray tanks. 110 outlet. Close your door here. We unhook it first. So now underneath here is going to be your awning control. Going to run that awning out. Show you how far to run that out. So you see the bottom's white, top is gray. You're only going to run that out until that white flap falls down to 90 degrees and you can see your silver bar. It will extend past that. All of them do. So just keep an eye on it when you're running out. Make sure you stop at an appropriate point. I'll run that back in here real quick. Then we'll continue on with the rest of the unit. Coming into your kitchen area here, your self-explanatory microwave. Do have a light and a fan above your cooktop here. Turn this to light, hit your spark, and there's your flame. Looks like the oven right up front. Oh, no oven. Jeez. Below that, access panel to your breaker box and fuses, and your 12-volt carbon monoxide propane detector. The reason I mentioned this is 12 volt, it's always running off your battery. So if you are boondocking, nothing plugged in, charging your battery, go ahead and disconnect one of your battery posts to keep this from running your battery down while you're on the road. Come in here, turn your fridge on. Auto means when you're plugged in, it's running off electricity. As soon as you unplug, it's on gas. Or you can strictly go to gas. If the gas light is flashing, means the gas is low. and 1 through 5 being the coldest here. Smoke alarm right above your thermostat. Turn your air on, you heard that come on. Shut that off. Turn your heat on. That turned on. Now you'll notice it's like this with all units. The furnace fan takes a few minutes longer to shut off than the AC. AC generally shuts right off. In your bathroom, just want to mention this is where your 110 with GFCI resets at. Maintain your plumbing. Keep an eye on your plumbing underneath there as you would at home. Even more so because you are bouncing a house down the road. Coming back into your bunk area. A lot of individual lighting back here. Prep for TV back here. Cable 110 hookup. Not much more to talk about. These will lay down. Coming back out of here. We will shut off our lights. You have just one or both off. Another 110. Your table will simply lift up off, wiggle them up, and they will come up off these bars. Take your table, set it right down on these lips right here all the way around. Put your back cushions on top for a bed. Looks like you have a jackknife sofa here. Lift up on the front, a little bit of storage underneath. That lays down to a bed. To put it back, lift up on the front and pull the back forward. Lay right back down. Looks like you're all prepped for a TV here. It still has a Jensen sound system. Push for power. So, let me see if this is dual zoned here. Oh, here we go. 3 zones. So we can go just speaker A is indoors, just B is outdoors, or A and B indoors and outdoors. Radio, CD player. Come back into your bedroom. Just want to mention 110's here. You're also prepped for a TV in here. I believe you have some storage under the bed. Yep, a little bit. Access all the way through. And that about covers everything on the inside. Let's act like we're leaving the campsite and close the unit up. So I like to start out with doors and drawers. Make sure that all doors and drawers are closed. Nothing is going to impede your slides from coming in. If you mount a TV, make sure your TV is back flat against the wall. I like to come here and shut off my lights, because then I can look and see any individual lights that I still need to shut off. The bedroom as well. Once we have all of our lighting off, we'll come back to our main lights, turn them back on, and now we're going to hit slide in. Slide in is going to bring our slides in. Again, make sure your doors down there are closed. These cabinet doors here are closed. Everything is secured down. It's okay to hear that noise. That's the slide mechanism keeping itself from coming in any further. There's nothing grinding as it sounds like. As you exit the unit, we're going to lock and deadbolt your door. Lift and turn your handle. Fold these steps up. At this point, we're going to unhook our cable, our water, and our power. We'll walk around, bring up all of our stabilizing jacks. And then we're going to start dumping low point drains. Right here in the back. Campsite those. Fresh water that one. Then we're going to come back around while those are draining to our hot water heater. At this point, we will lift up on this pressure release valve. Leave it up like that. That's going to dump a bunch of water out of there. Once that's done, close Close your handle, otherwise your door won't close. And then you pull your low point drain. Hook up our hitch and head on up to our dump station. At the dump station, you want to park accordingly. Your dump is going to be just behind your tires on the driver's side of your tow vehicle. Got a 10-foot hose, comes with your convenience pack. Take off your cap, hook this up, and pull our black handle. That's going to be the handle on the right. Once that's no longer draining, close that handle and pull your gray handle. That's going to be your handle on the left. That's going to be cleaner waters, your sinks and your showers. That's going to clean your hose out for you. Then you are going to conveniently and sanitarily store your sewage hose right inside your bumper. Again, we thank you guys so much for your purchase. Hope you enjoy this Catalina for many years to come. Happy camping.